How's it going, everybody? This is Novakast back with another video for you guys, doing some more of reaction time, and we're gonna be focusing on Nostalgia Critic, more so focusing on a review that he did on a video or a movie that I reviewed briefly, and it's probably the oddest one of the entire franchise. That of course being The Exorcist II, The Heretic, by Nostalgia Critic. So this should be interesting, to say the least. Alright, let's go right into this. Now, if I remember correctly, this, again, used to be the X-Files theme playing in the background. But due to copyright kind of giving you the bird, he had to use some of the copyright-free music. And I think this is a song you can find on YouTube, or the website anyway. Yep. Nice shit.
Let's finish out Nostalgia Ween with another bad sequel.
Yep, let's do it.
The Exorcist. Creepy girl gets possessed, and two priests have to exorcise her through prayer and
beating the living shit out of her. In all seriousness, though, do not beat a child. But literally, if you guys have never watched The Exorcist, the first one, that is part of what happens when exorcising Pazuzu out of Reagan. That and the priest, telling it to go into his body instead of hers. But anyway.
beating the shit out of her. Well,
Yeah.
4 years later, John Borman took the directing chair to bring us the sequel, Exorcist II, The Heretic.
Yeah.
Just like the first film, where people had to be rushed to the hospital because of scariness, people had to be rushed to the coffee shop to wake the fuck up.
Joke's on you. Currently, I've been sampling different G Fuels, and I got this sugar-free, or zero sugar, Tetris Blast, which tastes like a lot of different, I guess it's like supposed to be like berry blast. I don't know, but either way, it tastes like a bunch of berries, and it's really freaking good. Oh, so good. Actually, no. Another thing about it, it's like a punch. There we go. It's like a punch flavor. That's such a weird song.
This is certainly one of the strangest sequels to ever
Yeah.
be constructed. It has a lot of scary ideas, but no real scary scenes. Its concepts are fascinating, but its delivery is downright silly.
It really is.
Star, but it's directed by the same guy who put Sean Connery in Orange Later-Rose. You can see where
You'll never unsee that.
So, let's see if the power of Christ can compel this film. This is Exorcist II.
Okay.
So it opens with Richard Burton playing a priest who's been called out to exorcise a girl they say might be possessed.
Yep. Oh.
The funny thing is, this is just how they get Sarah Silverman to go to church.
Oh, God.
But she breaks loose and decides to turn up the heat.
Oh, no. I forgot about this.
She takes on the form of Jim Carrey, and then we cut to her stunt
Jim
dummy
Carrey.
being burned alive. We then cut to Reagan, the possessed girl from the first film, in Stanley Kubrick's daycare center. She undergoes counseling sessions from Nurse Ratched.
Those bad dreams are still inside you.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Lots of girls
Keep
walk
telling
backwards
yourself
down
that.
the stairs on all fours. We then cut to Richard Burton,
Yeah.
who discusses the
By the way,
uneasiness-
I think if I remember correctly, that was a scene that was cut for the original version, or at least, if I remember correctly, that was it was in the theatrical cut, and then removed in the later cut, which is weird. I don't understand why certain companies, or the company holders in Hollywood, think that certain scenes that add to the film should be removed. It's so weird. It's like that scene from Lord of the Rings where, or at least The Return of the King, where Sauron, like in the original version, doesn't show up, but they had a scene shot and edited for him originally, but they placed it only in the extended cut, which is so, again, it is so weird. Why a certain decision making from films.
Of examining the death of Father Merrin 4
Okay.
years after his death, but better late than sane.
Some, and they are close to the pontiff, go so far as to suggest that he was a Satanist at the end, I mean.
Perhaps Father Merrin led us astray. Perhaps he took a path that no one could follow.
Yeah.
Christ. Hard to follow, too.
We were young. Today, wherever I look, I see only evil. God has fallen silent.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what most Catholics think, but you're not supposed to say it.
Well, it's not just Catholics too; it's Christians too. Like any form of Christian.
You will conduct the investigation.
So he begins his investigation with
Oh wait, no, sorry. Most of them just view the world in ignorance.
Reagan, as he asks questions about her to Nurse Ratched.
I can't let you question her.
You have a heavy responsibility.
Yep.
The care of her soul.
The care of her mind and her body is my responsibility, Father.
You realize what you're up against, don't you?
Evo.
What am I up against, Father?
Evil.
I love that line.
Evil is a spiritual being.
Evil is a spiritual being.
Alive, living.
Well, I'm sure a woman
Reagan's just staring at him.
She's a person of science, in fact, would love to go up against evil.
Evil.
Call could result in self-punishment.
But she does allow him to
God.
watch a new psychological experiment tested on her. Listen to this. The device, or seizure machine as I like to call it, puts both the subject and the doctor into a deep hypnotic state.
Yeah, you know what? He's got a point there, because it does strobe freaking lights at the person. So anybody who's like who is would succumb to seizures would instantly go through seizure or stroke looking at this stupid thing.
This somehow allows the doctor to go inside her mind and see what she's seeing.
Bullshit.
Okay, maybe in a sci-fi film this would be interesting, sort of this new technology that doesn't exist. But in a horror film, especially one that was so grounded in reality as Exorcist, this seems really out of place.
Yeah.
You think the first film would have worked better with sci-fi technology?
I cast you out! Fuck him! Begone! Fuck him, Garrus! From this creature!
Oh God.
Fuck him!
Very well, set phasers to crisp.
Set phasers to crisp. Oh God.
Aye.
That's funny.
Now, Reagan, I want to come down and be with you.
So Reagan allows Nurse Ratched into her mind, but it seems like what she's seeing is too frightening for her heart to take. So Reagan breaks the connection, which should probably snap the other woman out of it, but
Yeah.
whatever, I didn't make it. So the priest goes in to try and save
That's actually a good point. Because technically speaking, if Reagan snaps out of it, the doctor should snap out of it too. But then again, because it is this Exorcist, so they set up a even though the machine focuses on the mind, the soul is the thing that's being attacked.
her.
I know where she is. Help me to find her.
Yeah, the priest, who has never seen this thing before and has no idea how
True.
it works. Why doesn't the assistant go in, or somebody else who knows what they're doing but is surprisingly absent?
That is
I'm so
absolutely
glad my mental
true.
health is so important to you, lady. That must be why nobody else in the building knows what to do if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Protection, top priority.
Exactly.
Relax deeply. Watch the light.
Yes, just relax or she'll die.
That's like the scene from the Langoliers, where the little girl gets stabbed, and after they take out the businessman, he's all like, tell the girl, "Oh, you're gonna be all fine. You're gonna be fine. She's bleeding eternally. You're gonna be fine." She's like trying to calm her down. Oh my God, she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. She's bleeding eternally. We need to get her help. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine." Oh my gosh.
So Burton sees the image of the exorcism going on while Reagan's doing the mind meld with her goodies.
Yeah.
Please bring her back.
That's still a weird scene.
This was before the jailsploitation films, right?
Oh God.
God's name.
But the priest does manage to save her and get her back to normal.
Okay.
However, another problem occurs when Burton sees the drawing that Reagan just did.
Okay.
We've got to put the fire out.
Take it easy. It's probably some post-flashing. It's an after effect of the hypnosis.
No, you got to help me. We may be too late. We may be too late.
Boy, nice shifty eye acting there.
Yeah, true.
Norman holding a laser pen to direct you?
Oh Lord.
No, you got to help me. We may be too late.
Nice touch with the little laser thing.
He has to search the entire building for it, or just check the floor he's conveniently on.
Yeah.
Huh, the devil must have changed the direction of the smoke.
My only question is, who put that there?
Does...
Actually, that's actually a good question that's never addressed. Who placed the box that has the fire in it? Like placed the box there and set it on fire. That's never addressed later on. I just realized that. What the hell?
Pretty much every wrong thing you can do with a fire.
Exactly.
In fact, beat it into submission and thereby spreading it even further than it already was.
Exactly. Oh, look at that. It matches.
I know I should be amazed that Reagan's picture matches reality, but I'm just shocked that he spread the fire so far that it actually reached several feet behind him.
Yeah.
Good God! Someone take away his junior fireman badge!
Exactly.
The work you're doing is incredible, miraculous.
The machine is simply a device to penetrate pathological
No, you're
states.
talking about therapy. You're talking about therapy. You don't realize the enormous importance of your work.
As much as I enjoy a little recognition, you're really
That's not
overstating
true.
it.
Yeah, it's like reading a person's mind is some sort of big deal.
It kind of is.
So Reagan starts having dreams about a little boy in Africa who's fighting off locusts while something possesses her to climb out on the edge.
Oh God. I forgot about this.
Oh, and fun fact here, this is not an effect. Apparently John Borman actually put Linda Blair on the ledge with no means of catching her. How would you like to be the guy she landed on if she falls?
That'd be so screwed up. I can only imagine how pissed the families would be to watch Linda Blair freaking just belly flop into a car. Good Lord.
Hey, isn't that Linda Blair? No, I think that's Tatum O'Neal. Nah, look closer. Oh, yeah, you're right. Hey, Miss Blair, can I have your autograph?
Yeah, exactly.
Reagan's caretaker comes in to make sure she's alright.
Oh, good Lord.
morning, Sharon.
That woman, by the way, is one of the assistants from the first movie.
Yeah.
Who will serve as Reagan's, not mother, for the rest of the film. She does permit her to play mental flashlight tag again, though, because Lord knows it worked so damn well the first time.
Exactly.
Reagan, do you remember dreaming of Father Merrin?
Yes,
Can
Okay.
you see him now?
yes.
Oh, by the way, did I mention that these scenes are ungodly slow and boring?
Hmm.
Don't worry, though. We still had 3 more like them to sit through.
Okay.
Reagan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, Epcot's Africa isn't as glamorous as I thought it would be.
I have maggots in my scrotum.
We see the boy Reagan dreamt about before was actually a healer.
Okay.
The demon tried to possess him in order to destroy such goodness.
I am Pazuzu.
Okay, you sound more like Eartha Kitt from The Emperor's New Groove, but whatever, I'll still try to be scared of you.
So, fun fact, if I remember correctly, that is the name that, like, looking at the different names of, or archive names of demons, supposedly that is a real name. But, unfortunately, in this situation, it does sound kind of silly.
Pazuzu. Pazuzu.
And this brings us to one of the biggest problems of the film. The name Pazuzu is not scary. It sounds silly. Very, very silly. And yet, they constantly repeat his name over and over again.
Pazuzu. Pazuzu. Pazuzu.
Pazuzu?
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu. Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
doesn't it sort of suck out the fear when your villain is named something so goofy?
Yeah.
Quickly, Pop! We must get the holy water and destroy Squishy Puppy!
Squishy Puppy.
What?
I forgot about that. Which, by the way, I've seen this video before, but oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot about Squishy Puppy.
Squishy Puppy!
Oh, that sounds adorable.
No, he's not! He's a horrible demon that eats children's brains! Look!
Yeah, but when you put the name Squishy Puppy under him, he seems so much cuter.
Yeah.
He doesn't! He's a... Oh, you're right, look at that. We should adopt one of those.
We should adopt one of those, yes. We should adopt the demon that eats children's brains.
So as you can hear, Pazuzu's not a very good karaoke singer, but he is good at possessing little boys and knocking extras off a mountain.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, that's got hurt.
So it seems at the top of the mountain is a holy church. Might want to switch locations there, guys.
Yeah.
Where Father Marin jump cuts the boy to health.
But Merrin saved him.
Never. I could claim for Kumu even now. I'll show you power.
He's still alive. Where is he?
Wouldn't it be kind of bad to be conversing with the demon? Like, isn't that usually the worst thing to do?
You want me to take you to him?
Yes.
What the hell was that? I mean, geez, could that intro be any more silly?
Yeah.
That could be the new logo for the MGM lion.
I believe that's James Earl Jones,
Burton
too.
realizes he has to prepare to travel to Africa to find the exercise boy who grew up into the man named Zakuma, which gives Reagan much more time to interact with the kids at the center.
Autistic. I can't talk. But you're talking now. Yes, you are. I can hear you. What's the matter with you?
Oh, this scene.
Possessed by a demon.
What?
Exactly!
Oh, it's okay. He's gone.
No,
Oh,
no.
that's okay then.
No, it's not.
No, actually, I think I'm gonna go back to my first reaction. What?
Yeah.
God, who wrote that line?
That is horrible.
Awful. Why would you admit that so casually to a stranger?
Exactly. That is so bad. Oh my gosh. That's like admitting that World of Warcraft almost got you possessed by a demon. There's a lot of weird stories on the internet.
And a little kid, no less. She'd be scared shitless. So, what's wrong with you?
I was possessed by a demon. Oh, it's okay. He's gone.
Well, it sounds like you brought the child's speech back with her sporadic psychic powers that she suddenly possesses.
I would prefer demon magic. Because that seems like that's what's happening. Like, she wasn't able to do this shit before when she was younger. Not all of a sudden, because she was possessed by a demon, she can now do all this shit.
Which doesn't make Nurse Ratched the least bit happy.
Nope.
Do you think I could start helping some of your other kids?
You know, Reagan, it's really very dangerous to fool around with other people's heads. Please.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. I love this hypocrisy, too. Yeah, don't use your powers to help kids. And you know, mess with their minds. Let me use my machine to mess with people's heads. That's smart. That's the more intelligent thing. That's not hypocritical at all.
Please don't try anything like that again.
Yes, just disregard the magical telepathic child and the incredible machine that can read minds.
Exactly.
God, this woman could downplay a healing chihuahua if she could. But Reagan wants to find out more about her abilities and talks with Burton in a museum.
Do priests believe in ESP?
Some do. In fact, a French priest tired to shut down thought that we'd all come together eventually in some sort of mental telepathy.
Well, that's fascinating.
A kind
Okay.
of world mind
Uh-huh.
in which everybody would share.
Oh my god. That's literally the ending of Evangelion. With the instrumentality project. Oh my god.
Interesting.
Father Merrin himself believed that with modern scientific research it could happen quite soon.
Intriguing theory.
But if it happens before we're ready,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here's...
we may find ourselves pointing in
Hold
the
on.
wrong direction.
Uh-huh.
Towards Satan.
What the fuck?
yeah.
For God's sakes, you don't have to work everything back to the devil!
Yeah.
Just let a theory be a theory! 2 + 2 = 4. Which could possibly be Satan. So Burton finally travels
That's
to
funny.
Africa, comes across that ridiculously hard-to-reach church, prays to South Park Jesus, and even manages to point them to the lost body of where that one servant fell years ago.
Oh, there he is.
How did he know the body was here?
He was killed by Pazuzu, a very powerful demon.
Pazuzu?
Funny, it looks pretty close to civilization there, and yet nobody ever looked behind that one rock.
It was Steve. Hey, nobody cares about Steve.
Did they never smell him at all? Did they think it was just bad African cooking? I'm a little confused.
It was probably one of the bodies of Kenny. He dies so many times. The graveyard is so littered with his corpses.
He will not speak to a devil worshipper!
I'm not a devil worshiper! I'm not a devil worshiper!
Ooh.
How dare you solve one of our great mysteries, American Satan! So he calls on the help of a 2-minute Ned Beatty cameo to fly him around to see if he can find Kokumo.
Kokumo.
Aw, what a beautiful sunset. In that it's literally a sun on a set. I
Yeah.
don't know who they're fooling with that.
Help me.
So Burton communicates with Reagan, again with the...
Is it just me, or does it... It just dawned on me, but it looks like she's supposed to have an IV, but it looks like it's pouring out of one end.
Those handy out-of-nowhere psychic powers, and she leads him to Kokumo's location, which, coincidentally, is only 3 steps away from him. Boy, when it comes to fires or African boys that were possessed by the devil, he always seems to be in the right location.
I call upon him in the name of Father Lancaster Merritt.
So we see Kokumo, played by James Earl Jones with a locust muppet on his head, and
Okay.
he tells Burton that if he wants to speak to him, he must test his faith. So he spits a tomato onto the spikes. Makes sense to me, I don't know what your problem is. And Burton tries to make it across.
Ooh.
Can I help you?
By the way, okay, so I've seen the originals of some of these videos. Now, one thing that sucks is, again, copyright. There was a little bit more to this review, especially with this scene where it shows James Earl Jones in the outfit. This priest saying, basically giving that line where I've come in forth by Father Marin, and he's like, prove it, cross over, and he spits the tomato and it lands into the spikes, by which we get the scene where he steps on the spikes, and it's a lot longer with the original, which again, it sucks, but when you have to cut things down.
I fell. My name is Kokumo. Did you ever know a Father Lancaster Merritt?
Let me guess, we're just totally going to ignore the fact that he fell on top of a bunch of spikes and James Earl Jones was dressed like the kindergarten production of District 9.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I thought. This film raises so many questions that nobody drunk or sober would ever want to answer.
The brushing of the wings changes their personality. They become a destructive, voracious, marauding swarm.
So he traveled all this way just to discover what he could in a National Geographic, as
Yeah.
Reagan decides to run away and try to find him in order to continue their psychic link. And
Okay.
wouldn't you know it, they happen to meet up.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna. This next part, I agree with freaking Nostalgia Critic or Doug, because to an extent, the thing that's explained right here is such bullshit. It really is.
Others like him began to appear in the world.
Hold on.
Satan has sent Pazuzu to destroy this goodness. Philip, you must take my place. She is precious, and I entrust her to you.
So the spirit of Marin is in Reagan, I think, but they need to stop Pazuzu, who is also in Reagan, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, didn't we spend a whole goddamn movie trying to get this spirit out of her? How the hell did she end up with 2?
Exactly. That makes no sense.
2 fucking spirits! That's the exact opposite of what you were supposed to do! Instead of taking one out, you put another one in. I think you deserve your money from the collection plate back.
Yeah.
So Burton feels all the answers are at the original house where the first exorcism took place. Ratchet and the caretaker find out about this and get a cab to drive them there as well.
Oh,
there,
no.
Burton discovers that the room is...
full of locusts.
You know, if you like locusts and really slow blinking lights, this movie is probably a godsend to you.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure after a car gets totaled by smashing into a brick wall and a metal gate, I'd walk out with just a scratch on my head, too.
Sharon, I've got to get inside.
Oh,
Let
no.
me inside.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Bye-bye, Nanny.
In answer to your question, I have no idea why she did that. Maybe the idea is she's being possessed too, or maybe she just cracked at some point. I don't know. What I do know is what's going on inside. Oh, wait, no, I don't.
Yeah.
He's chosen me. Pazuzu's Reagan is the only
Oh, God. And this gets weird and awkward really fast.
So I guess there's somehow two physical Reagans now? The Pazuzu one, who's looking an awful lot like Dwight from The Office, and the good one, who, for some reason, is having a hard time stopping Burton from acting like a perverted pedophile. Pazuzu's more weird than he is scary.
Yeah. More lame.
You must tear out her evil heart.
Oh, God. Goodbye.
So, I'll give you one guess as to what's coming up next.
Locust.
Either, I swear to God here, more locusts or more blinking lights. Well, seeing how we just encountered the locusts a few seconds ago, I think this calls for even more goddamn locusts.
Yeah.
You know, maybe this climax would be more fitting if you were fighting Gozer, but for an Exorcist movie, this is pretty overdone.
Yeah. Kind of brutal, too.
So Burton literally punches his way to her heart. Insert Kalima or fatality joke here.
Kalima.
Good.
Kalima.
He tries to figure out how to stop the locusts.
Oh, that's great. And this is so weird, too. This is so weird.
That's right. It's... I'm not
Bullshit.
gonna lie, I have no idea what this is. Somehow she's defeating the locusts like the little boy with the slingshot, despite the fact that she has no slingshot, yet she can dissolve them away. I hear the credits on the way, so I'm just gonna skip over this.
Yeah.
Enemy of the human race. Subdued.
It is until Exorcist III, which will somehow involve George C. Scott.
Yeah. That one's probably like the best one out of all of them.
I understand now. The world now.
So, only now do the people come out to look at the damage. I guess the car crash, constant screaming, and house demolished by locusts didn't wake them up. Heavy sleepers. As Burton and Reagan walk into the sunset to live from a world that will never understand them. Much like how people walked away from this movie because we will never understand it.
Yeah.
While it has some neat ideas, the execution of this film is really goofy.
It is. It really is.
It's pretty piss poor. Especially when you take into account it's never scary.
Yeah.
I don't mean like they try to scare you and it fails. I mean literally, they never even made an effort. There's no jump scares or scary imagery or anything like that. It's really weird that way.
Exactly.
While it's nowhere close to one of the worst sequels I've ever seen, it's still pretty bad. And should only be brought out if you have a locust fetish or enjoy torturing your retinas.
Oh,
Hey,
good
I know
lord.
that 0.0001% is out there somewhere, and I
Yeah.
think he directed this fucker. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and I want to be sure I never go through Nostalgia Ween again, and I'm willing to go through any ridiculous lengths to make that happen.
Okay. Too bad he does it every year.
I think I never have to do Nostalgia Ween again. Oh my god, this is incredible. Oh, thank you, Great Spirits. Is there anything I can do to repay you?
Wait for it. Oh! No! Okay. I'm looking forward to that one. Because I know I watched a lot of his content, and I know his disdain for, or his hatred for Doug. So, anyway, that was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. And hopefully you guys had fun too. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. All that good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Novakast signing off. Have a good one, take care, and I'll see you guys next video.